Good evening. I think we're here. Right. I think we're live. Can someone, if there's anyone there, tell us if you're live. If we're live, ladies and gentlemen.
Give him a minute. Give him a minute.
Absolute scenes here in the NoobGamerz studios tonight. We've had all sorts of technical issues, but we fight on. We live on, ladies and gentlemen, and we're going to do our best to bring you all the action this evening. Yeah, let's have a go at this then, shall we, ladies and gentlemen, and see if anyone actually tunes in at all. But if you're there,
Well,
please let us know.
they'll come, Ryan. They'll come. Give them a minute. You know, they've had an emotional evening, worrying they weren't going to get us tonight, Ryan. But don't worry, we've made it with 2 minutes of qualifying to spare. We're like a hectic last-minute flying lap in quali, smashing through and claiming pole, Ryan.
Yes, exactly. So yes, we are live now. Apologies, ladies and gentlemen. The broadcasting software of this game just decided out of the blue. Oh, I've still got it set to Project Cast 2. It's all going on, ladies and gentlemen. Let me go and fix that, Jamie. Tell the people what's happened while I fix stuff, yeah?
Oh, well, you know, you've already summed it up right. We don't need to go into the technical issues. Your broadcasting software wasn't working. We figured it out eventually. We got it working. We tweaked some port settings. You know, that's the sort of hardcore technical shit we were into. It's working now. That's the point. We got 1 minute 36 of qualifying left, Ryan. Let me give you a little rundown of the top guys and girls out there. Abhishek Jha currently on pole, obviously. Gavin Baker in the very good second. Then we've got week 1 winner Daniel Blomqvist in third. A new name, actually, Ryan. Christian Hamribo. Is that a new name?
Yeah, it is a new name. Not one I recognise, to be fair.
Tyler Mullings in 5th. Revox, the boy, up in 6th. Crinson in 7th. Philip Bostrom in 8th. Andrew Webb or Legionary in 9th. And Daniel Holmer in 10th. There's your top 10, Ryan. We've currently got 40 drivers, Ryan. 40! 40 drivers at Spa! Unbelievable.
Unbelievable, ladies and gentlemen, indeed. Is that even our very own Jimmy H having a little whiz around? There he
is. Is he having a drive?
He's having a little drive. Jimmy H is having a drive as well. And good evening to Stephen Lloyd, ladies and gentlemen, who's dropped us a cheeky follow as well on this absolute shambles. So fair play to you, Stephen. We're normally a lot more professional than this. But anyway, here we are. We're back.
Normally more punctual, I'd say.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, Took's here though, and he's happy, right? Because he's got his boys. He's got your little face on the screen. So anyway, I mean, I'm trying to very quickly digest all the times and stuff going on. The one thing I can tell you is that 4th place new boy Christian Hamribo is currently on a hot lap, Ryan, just coming up to the end of it at this wonderful Spa track, and he's 4 tenths up.
Good.
Is there a chance for him to steal into that top 3 right damn now as Jimmy H is parked across the track just to distract him in his bright pink car? And he has improved, Ryan, but not quite enough to take that 3rd place.
Okay, good. Well, it looks like qualification is over then, ladies and gentlemen. Got boring co-commentator. Oh, so Took, I think, was meant to be doing something else. But anyway, welcome, Petrahead. We are back online. Don't you worry. I see they've sorted out the silly long pit now. Well, yeah, I mean, they do listen sometimes. But Jamie, Spa tonight. We've not done any introduction to this stream like we normally do. But I like Spa, and I know you like Spa too.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a classic track, isn't it? Normally, it's one of those big epic ones that's normally used for, like the big endurance events and the 24-hour jobs and things like that, right? So, yeah, plenty of chances for overtaking for sure, but also some pretty harsh corners to mess up, particularly going up the hill. And I'm not going to say the name of them because I know you know. You don't need me to tell you the name.
Oh, exactly. I know all the corner names. You know this.
Got them all in the bag.
Got them all in the bag. Right then, so we've got a top 3 tonight. Abhishek Jha, Gavin Baker, last week's driver of the day, Jamie.
Was it?
Getting straight into 2nd place tonight. Daniel Blomqvist in 3rd. So, it's a very tasty top 3. Christian, the new driver, Philip Bostrom, Tyler Mullins, Tom Revox, Daniel Crinson, Andrew Webb, and Daniel Holmer making up the top 10, Jamie. Big question mark, though, Jamie. Where's Tom Shipston?
That's a fantastic question. Let me just see, because there's a lot of names in this list. Is he even with us tonight,
I
Ryan?
couldn't see him. No,
I can't see him anyway.
No.
And I was actually, interestingly, you mentioned that. I was just looking at the standings in the championship after the first two races, and number one on the leaderboard with a massive 1 point gap to second is Tom Shipston. So that missing this race is severely going to hamper him. I mean, it's very, very close up there with this point system, of course, that Jim likes. 88, 87, 87, 84, 80. That's the top 5. So, yeah, Shipston missing a race completely is a big blow.
Yeah, no, it certainly is. Nashif's here, though. Thank God for that.
Jeez.
Welcome, Nashif.
Ooh.
You're here. That's what I
That's
like. Ruffers, despite being the end of qualifying sessions, just popping out anyway, just getting stuck in.
just exiting the pits. Don't worry
yeah,
about
see you
it.
later. Just going to go and pop another lap in, lads.
Yeah.
Anyway,
no problem.
welcome. Monday Night Entertainment is here. As ever, there's only one place to be, and that's right here on NoobGamerz TV. Jamie, I'm just getting all the phrases out from the intro early now. Speedy intro. And we're going for it. Nashif's USB is legendary, not going so well right now though. Nash, are you racing tonight, are you?
Don't think he's an ACC boy, is he, right? Just have a look at that top two. I'm not sure if you can see that on the view you're in, but one less than a tenth between Jar and Baker in qualifying there, Ryan. Absolute scenes. And Blomqvist only 3/10 further behind. Look at them, those top three sharing the sectors, Ryan.
Yeah, sharing the sectors as well. You know, they're being friendly to each other, giving everyone a chance.
Yeah,
but it is Abhishek Jha who came out on top of the qualifying session that we brought you every single minute of that session, so I don't know what you missed. Beginners League, my arse, says Duke. Yeah, we've accumulated some pretty tasty drivers, haven't we, Jamie? Which is
it's always been a bit like that, to be honest. You know, it's a welcoming league for beginners. However, even in Project Cars, that we've always had most seasons a few sort of aliens in there, haven't we? But it normally works out like, you know, the narrative you like to talk about is everyone's always got a race, Ryan, wherever you are. So
exactly.
it normally looks like Combative Mass looks like he's gone into a different streamer, Ryan. NoobGamerz stream.
NoobGamerz stream.
Just a little error there. That's okay.
Question for you, Jamie.
Go on.
Because, you know, this game's got perfect software, perfect broadcasting capabilities.
Still banging on about it, aren't you? Can't let it go.
On the left-hand side, normally I'm shown times as well as just the numbers. I'm only getting numbers tonight, and I saw that in qualifying too. I wonder whether there's a button I need to press.
Well, it depends which HUD page you're on. Remember,
I'm on the broadcasting HUD page.
Okay, let me just take that. It's actually not changing for me at all, whatever I do. Oh, that's because I have to click drive, isn't it? God, jeez. You're on broadcasting. Yeah, I'm not getting times either, right? I mean, they haven't set any lap times yet, of course, because the race hasn't started.
But it wasn't coming up in qualifying either. But anyway, we're here
Okay.
There's the map, though, of Spa. Everyone knows Spa, Jamie, don't they? It's a very famous track. Loads of people know what all the corner. You don't need me to bore you with the corner names.
We all know you know. It's no point proving it.
Exactly. But anyway, welcome everyone. Hastily arranged. We're here. We're live. We're raring to go, ladies and gentlemen. That's what it's all about, isn't it?
Apparently so, Ryan. Yeah, apparently so. 1 minute 36 to the start. You fancying Jar to get away with this one, Ryan, or do you think Baker's going to give him a bit of a battle?
Abhishek Jha's been fairly dominant at the top of the leaderboard. You know, he's had his ups and downs so far as well. Gavin Baker, though, strong week 1, stronger week 2, despite perhaps finishing a little bit behind where he was. You know, he's mixing it up with the big boys, as we like to say. Perhaps, Jamie, he's going to go one better now and get himself stuck in, because he's had that gradual increase in points throughout the season so far. 38 week 1, 40 week 2. Maybe tonight he's going to go for the maximum and get stuck straight in.
He's going to give it his honest best, I imagine, Ryan. Don't rule out Revox as well. I know he's sitting in 7th, but he seems to just have a knack in race trim, Revox, and he normally pulls it out the back. Just sitting 1 point off the lead in the championship at the moment, in third, joint second, I should say. Third, courtesy of alphabetical ordering. So Revox starting in 7th, Ryan. Don't rule him out. Good to see Legionary up there in 9th as well. Of course, NoobGamerz stalwart. Up in 9th place, Ryan, with the car number 999. fancy Legionary to sneak a cheeky podium, right?
He's a very solid racer, isn't he? So, he's got plenty of experience behind him, and I'm sure he'll put that to good use tonight. Combative Masters join us, though, Jamie. He's in 37th place, but he's getting involved tonight. The
Love
Bull is going to get stuck in from the back and hopefully make a charge down the grid, Jamie.
Oh, that's absolutely scenes, Ryan. Absolutely. I mean, fantastic. Yeah, again. Combative Master, we will miss you from the chat, though, of course.
Of course, yeah.
Hello from Portugal to Pedro, Ryan. Whilst they just do this very long and very slow warm-up lap, Ryan, I'm just going to nip off for just 2 secs, and I'll be back with you very shortly.
Cool. Do you want to grab me a drink at the same time that I haven't had a chance to get as well?
I'm just going to grab you a drink now, mate.
Okay, cool.
I'll be back with it in a sec.
Yeah, appreciate it. Welcome there, Pedro. Obviously, you joined us very late on the stream last time out, but you're here for the start this time, so you can see what the racing's all about here at Spa. Look at the beautiful circuit we've got here. Little aerial shot over the top of the trees. Fans to the left, absolutely buzzing for tonight's proceedings, and so are we. But let's get down into the cockpit view of the leader, Abhishek Shah, looking good tonight. The fastest man out on the grid. And we'll just see, how tonight goes for him. Another couple of names, as Jamie mentioned before. Tom Revock's currently second in the overall championship so far. A couple of well-placed positions, putting him up there, making him consistent and getting the points where it matters. As Jamie said, the bright yellow livery of Mr. Andrew Webb, our very own Legionary as well, in 9th place, could spring a few surprises further down the grid. Goodnight 11 in previous racing with us has performed very solidly. Currently only finds himself in 23rd position though, so he'll be looking to improve on that so far. OG Took again loves racing with the noobs, and here he is once again in 30th place. And starting at the back of the grid tonight, our very own Jimmy H, getting in amongst it with his bright pink car, the founder of the NoobGamerz. And I'm sure he's going to do his best to stay competitive this evening. But all eyes at the front of the grid on Gavin Baker, coming in from 2nd place, going to try and apply as much pressure as he can to Abhishek Shah in 1st place. But let's not rule out the Blomqvist with a win under his belt from 3rd as well. So many competitors this evening have a great opportunity of gaining maximum points, Jamie.
They do. 4th place Christian Hamrebo, I should say, having a bit of an issue, Ryan. He was out of position, and then he was trying to get back to 4th through the traffic, and now he's returned to the pits, Ryan.
Oh.
So a bit of an issue there. So it means Philip Bostrom will effectively be starting 4th place.
Okay.
So I'm not sure what's happened to Christian, because he was a cracking qualifying time in his first race here, but he's had some sort of issues, I'm afraid. So yes, we are left with Jar, Baker and Blomqvist as our top 3 as they come round this final sector of the track. Look at that lovely forest on the left there, Ryan. Reminds me of the Black Forest.
Yes,
you know
anyone? Let's see if anyone in the chat knows that reference. Apart from Took. Took, you be quiet, because we know.
Of course they will.
We know you know. But does anyone else know the reference to the Black Forest out there from current gaming news? Anyway, let's see if anyone does. Yeah, good evening though, Yera-san. Welcome to the stream, my friend. Cake, says Petrohead. No, if the Black Forest does not, is not in any way linked to cake.
Well, Black Forest Gatto, he's thinking, I imagine.
Yeah, that's a good shout, yeah.
That is fair, yeah.
That is fair, yeah.
Yeah. Good place to find copper and tin, I've heard.
Great place to find copper and tin, the Black Forest. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. You knows it. Don't go there at night, though, because it does get a little bit tougher.
This is a particularly good example as Blomqvist just goes absolutely bonkers.
Whoa!
What is he up to there? Oh, luckily they can't touch each other.
I was going to say.
This is insane. I'm just going to say, this is a track where it really brings home what a shame it is we don't have standing starts, because the first corner and then the drag down the hill and then back up onto the long straight, Ryan, is amazing on this track, and we're sort of robbed of that a bit with this rolling start, because they're going to be spread out a bit more. But that first corner is guaranteed dramas. Baker, I mean, what's going on here, Ryan? They're absolutely all over the place.
Yeah, we need Abhishek to get himself sorted, really, don't we?
We
Get to the
do,
front,
we
mate.
do. So yeah, I feel like we're robbed of it a bit, unfortunately, on this track, right? This corner here.
No, I agree. They made a little thing to say we're not going to get
I
stuck
don't
in.
know what's happening here, mate. To be totally honest with you, maybe the start line's round the corner.
Here we go, though, ladies and gentlemen. Moments away now from the
Have a look
start
at the
of
help.
this race, and here we go. Jamie's. It's not your favourite track, but it's certainly a track you like.
I mean,
So do I,
everyone
yeah.
likes it. I think there's
Yeah.
there's Rebo in the pits we just
So
saw there,
random.
Ryan. And here we go.
Here we go then. We are underway here. Week 3 of our very first ACC season, and Abhishek Shah gets a fantastic start. But Daniel Blomqvist, Jamie, early doors picks up a
Yeah, the toe, very
drive-through
powerful.
penalty.
Oh
That is
no!
not going to do his chances of winning this race any good at all. But big up to Odyssey, who also joins us in the channel, Jamie. But take us through these next few corners.
Well, this is the power of the toe on the straight at the top of the hill run. It's very powerful, and the top three though, all evening themselves out. A drive-through, Ryan, for Blomqvist as we get our standard complete madness reordering of the car orders. Don't worry, that'll sort out.
Yeah.
Honestly, is popped in, Ryan. He's subscribed with Prime for the 22nd month. As Blomqvist bins it, Ryan. He's hit the wall, having all sorts of issues. He's now fifth. He's now way below fifth, down below Webb. He's dropping outside the top 10 here, Ryan. Third place Blomqvist off the grid, gets the drive through, hits the wall. Also in an unrelated incident, drops himself down to 10th place. A terrible start for the week 1 winner, Ryan. What's gone wrong?
Very, very bad start indeed. Yeah, not good news for him, but it is Abhishek Shah who currently still leads the way at the moment. Some fantastic shots here. Gavin Baker just in behind him at the moment, keeping him honest, keeping him on his toes, trying to find a way through. But Abhishek Shah holding on to that lead like a champ at the moment, Jamie. Tyler Mullins, though, up to third place with Tom Rebox up to fourth. So they've made the advantage over Daniel Blomqvist, pulling further down the grid. And now Abhishek Shah's got some serious competition at the top end of the grid.
Absolutely. Baker all over the back of Shah, going to make full advantage. He needs to make full advantage of this period of the race. At the very start, tyres aren't fully up to temperature, where he's still within that toe. If he gets out the toe, if Shah can shake him, I feel like, Baker would struggle then maybe to stay on him and put the pressure on. So he needs to take advantage of these moments. Big news, though, for Christian, starting fourth, Ryan, retired to the pits on the formation lap, and he's yet to get going properly. So a big blow for him on his first race after such a good qualifying. Also, as you said, Blomqvist dropping right down now down to 20th place, Ryan. He's in the pits doing his drive-through, so absolute nightmare. But here we go, is our boy Revox. We said don't count him out. He's up to fourth, right?
He certainly is. A little bit further down the pack again with Legionary, we mentioned a couple of times tonight. He's in a deep battle with Andy Wilkins and Daniel Crinson at the moment, Jamie. And these three really going at it. It's actually Holmer, sorry, my apologies. With Crinson now just in behind, the leaderboard yet to catch up. So Mr. Legionary has made that move on Daniel Crinson, and there it is. There's the update, and just ahead of him now he's got Daniel Holmer. So a great battle further behind than the top three, Jamie. We've actually got a great battle for 6th place as well.
There's going to be battles all over the shop, Ryan. I'm just sticking on with this leadership battle at the moment because it's so close. Baker putting the pressure on like crazy. Quick question from Pedro, the one. Are you thinking about making some PlayStation leagues, Ryan? Are we? Tell me.
No plans at the moment, Pedro. If we were going to branch into consoles, I think it would be Xbox would be first up on the list, if we're honest. Just mainly because of the availability of having Xboxes amongst the three of us who sort of run the show, in terms of the streaming side of things. And yeah, so it would probably be Xbox if we were going to venture in. And Odyssey suggesting, Jamie, that Blomqvist just making it all part of his plan to make life difficult for himself, just as a challenge.
Well, he won the first week, but he didn't win last week, I'm afraid, Odyssey. But yes, it feels to me anyway, Ryan, and this may be wrong, but that there's a much bigger sim racing community on Xbox than there is on PlayStation. We hear quite a lot about Xbox leagues, but not very often about PlayStation leagues, interestingly. I'm not sure why.
With the exception of GT Sport, of course, which has got a decent sim racing community behind it. But no, you're right, I agree. Like most people we're aware of, if they're into sim racing on a console, You know, they are on an Xbox indeed, so we'll have to see. But anyway, we jumped on board with Tom Revox, Jamie. I mean, he's trying to apply the pressure to these top three at the moment. Tyler Mullins, though, big shout out to him. I mean, you know, we've not actually spoken too much about him over the last few weeks. He's always been an up and around, you know, solid top 10. He's got some decent points on the leaderboard as well. You know, he's doing, you know, he's doing okay for his first season, to be fair to him. But at the moment, holding on to a third place position, despite Jamie only having 49 points overall in the overall championship. He's having a great race here at Spa.
He is. It's an interesting one to bring up, actually, right? Because whilst you were desperately trying to sort out the broadcasting software before we could start the stream tonight, I had the game open, and you know, whilst we were googling stuff, and I happened to be on Mullins, and I was sort of just watching him a bit as he was doing qualifying laps. And you know, he looked okay, but he looked quite scruffy, and you know, a little bit tentative. It may have just been, you know, maybe he was warming his tyres on the or whatever on the laps I happened to see, but you know, he looked like sort of solid mid-pack. So to see him up in third is an excellent going, and watching him now in the race, actually, he looks he looks much more comfortable. So definitely a name that we need to keep an eye on going forward. Yerasan though, Ryan, just asking about the game sound, no or low game sound. Yerasan, you probably missed all the issues early. We started the stream a lot later than planned, and I'm guessing, Ryan, the sound issues are part of that.
I think it's just low game sound. I think it's fair to say, because it's definitely coming. It's definitely coming through. So I've just jacked it up a little bit, and hopefully that means you know, people get the full effect of where we are. But yes, apologies to everyone who would normally be on time at 8 o'clock. We weren't on time tonight, but here we are, and we've got 53 minutes left of this race, and we're just sound fine for me, says Petra, and Yerasan says to hear something now, so we're all good. But yeah, we're just watching this battle for second place, Jamie. And to be fair to Tyler Mullins, he has given Gavin Baker something to think about.
Well, this is the power of the toe at this track, Ryan, and this is why I was saying if Jacques can break out of that toe from Baker, he's going to run away, and it's exactly what's happened. But what's also happened is the toe has just gradually brought Mullins into play on Baker as well. It's it definitely makes it easier to pull up behind people. We're going to see them going through the first sector now, and let's see when they get onto the Kimmel Straight at the top of the hill. When they get onto the big long one at the top of the hill, whether they can make a move, because that's obviously where the toe is particularly strong. But it all depends how Mullins can navigate through this particular section of corners, which I will not name for you, Ryan.
Indeed, yes, the zigzag corners, or whatever we used to call them at the top of the hill. But Tyler Mullins doing his best to hold on to Gavin Baker, but Gavin Baker's done well going up the hill, to be fair. Abhishek Shah going out into the distance now, but let's get deep inside the mind and let's have a little look at the boy right inside his cockpit. There we go. We get straight inside and just watch how he's getting on. But yeah, cars looking good, game looking good, weather looking good, and Jamie, if I might add, the stream looking good too.
Of course it is, Ryan. Did you say it was Anton Bull is combative mass?
It was, yeah.
Let's jump on him now. 23rd place, Ryan. He's having a great old battle with GG, G Squared, George Gagea, and Tam Hamill right in front of him. A big mid-pack battle here.
Oh, this is a big battle indeed. Yeah, right in the midst of it at the moment. And to be fair, Jamie, I can't help myself, but these TV cameras give us some beautiful shots on ACC. I have to say, I probably prefer them to the TV cameras on Project Cars. There, I said it. I've said it. But anyway, on with the Bull. He's on the charge at the moment in 23rd place against G Squared. Tam Hamill up the road in 21st. And this looks like a great battle, Jamie. And as ever, you know, battles all up and down the grid.
Battles squared, Ryan, as Jimmy clearly he's had enough after 7 minutes of racing. He's bailed off it, you know, already. He's done that. Probably got some WoW to play or something, has he?
Probably got some WoW, yeah. Probably thought, you know, why not? Has B Spaz is joined us though. He says, "Love is love." Yeah,
well,
Jimmy,
I think that's in return to Jimmy's comment.
Exactly.
Yeah, good. Anton Poole though, combative mass, Twitch chat legend, Ryan. He's and Snack chat legend, I should say. Don't want to do him out of that, of course. Putting some serious pressure on G Squared here, who runs wide actually, and that's going to give Bull the advantage. He's going to stream past and see if he can secure this place. Looking pretty good at the moment.
Looking pretty good. Do you think it helped that the car of G Square was red? Because you know bulls love chasing down red, don't they? Yeah.
He's like a red rag to a bull, mate. Yeah,
oh! He's had to take some
wow.
evasive action though. Nearly went straight into the back of Bull. G Squared losing out in the battle overall. Tried to make a dive around the outside. Did not pay off. But further up the grid, Jamie, Tam Hamill is doing his best to get past Tommy Bryce.
It's just Tom Bryce actually, mate. He might not appreciate me.
That's true. That's true.
We should check. Yeah, so big Tommy, Timmy, Tim, Tom Bryce. Yeah, good boy. As they all come past Goodnight 11, recovering there. A terrifying place to try and recover that on that hill, Ryan, at like 200 miles an hour. Hamill, Bryce, and Daniel Evans I can offer you here in a three-way battle as they both split either side of the racing line there, Ryan. But they both meet back in the middle again, and Hamill maybe just a little far behind. He's certainly going to have a look, I think. He can certainly have a look, Ryan, but just a touch behind. Too far behind to make the move. Let's check. Let's just have a little check, shall we? What about Cowie in 14th? What are you going to tell me about Cowie and Tucker?
Oh, this is a decent battle again. There's a lot of close little battles. We're straight onto bonnet cam here, Jamie, as we're just seeing how close these two are. And one false move here could end in tears. But Tucker's looks like he's got a slight speed advantage at the moment. Just holding him out at a decent pace. Not allowing Cowie to get close as it stands. A good few car lengths between them. But I'm sure this battle will rage on and on. But quickly, Jamie, Hasby Spaz, really do appreciate the follow. Over to you.
Sorry, mate. Massive news at the top. Jar has been there. Also had some kind of issue. He's down to second. Baker up to first. Mullins still third, but now got Revox right on his tail. Mullins just running wide as well a minute ago, just before we switched over. So all change at the top. We now got Baker versus Jar and Mullins versus Revox. Revox putting the pressure on like mad. The top four we can all see on the same little home straight here, Ryan. This is unbelievable battles, and here comes Jar again.
Looks like he's going to try and make a move. Jamie might be able to sneak down the inside here, ready for the corner, although car positioning didn't favour him going into T1. But as you said, yeah, all four of the top four at the moment, all on the same piece of tarmac, which is great to see. I don't think Philip Bostrom is too far behind either, but great battle in here. And Gavin Baker at the moment holding on to first place, Jamie, holding off what you would say the favourite here.
Yeah, interesting. I mean, Jar's going to have an excellent run down here. Of course he is. He's going to have massive overspeed, and this is a prime example of how to make advantage of that. Although Baker defending very well, placing his car right in the middle of the track there and giving Jar very limited options, who had to sort of weave back to the other side and lost the opportunity. Revox also unable to use that toe on Mullings there, Ryan. So positions remain as they are, but I don't think anyone of these top four is looking like they're going to have a comfortable race tonight, Ryan. No. There are going to be some sweaty t-shirts after this one, I think.
Yes, exactly. Now, ladies and gentlemen, someone's going to have to bring me up to speed with Star Wars knowledge. Hasbispaz says, oh my god, the legendary Jedi is driving, and as someone who hasn't watched any of the Star Wars films, someone's going to have to fill me in the blanks.
Now, I've watched them, Ryan, of course, but I don't know, I haven't noticed a name that should be relevant. So he's going to have to help us out, who he's thinking of.
Okay. Anyway, Odyssey, the good news is, Jamie, he's thinking about getting back behind the wheel. And he had a great old run on Race Room, didn't he, for a while?
He was great.
Doing really, really well. Maybe ACC is going to be his jam, though, and he's going to get stuck back in with the NoobGamerz and have a cheeky little race on ACC. Let's just keep an eye on this battle in fourth place as well, though, Jamie. Tom Revox is, as you said, he's definitely caught up Tyler Mullins now. And also, you know, it's good to see, you know, just great racing all up and down the grid at the moment. Oh, that's a stretch. That's a stretch.
No, mate. You can't say that's a stretch. Some of the ones you come up with is absolutely brilliant, Mav. Don't let him put you down. That's just as good as any of his shit he comes out with. That is absolutely... I'm loving that. Oh, just opened one note accidentally. I'm so excited. I'm absolutely loving that, Mav. Ja Binks.
There we go.
Yes.
Jamie, can I just say for a second?
Yeah, go on.
I'm going to go far chase because we might get a good view. And look, all the cars are on the same piece of tarmac from first down to eighth. This is sensational.
It is. I mean, Ryan, can I give you a word to sum that up?
Go on.
Scenes.
scenes. Absolute scenes.
Utter scenes. Petrolhead, has the stream gone off? Not that I'm aware of, otherwise I'm just talking to myself.
Yeah, I don't think so. I
All
think we're all good.
right.
It's still live on my PC,
Good.
so I think
Yeah,
we're all
it looks
good.
okay to me, mate.
Yeah, but anyway,
You can see this.
great
I mean,
battles.
he spoke that, so it must be working, right? Anyway.
Yeah.
Go on. Go.
We're on board with Philip Bostrom, another name. He's, in amongst the boys we speak about a lot. He doesn't get enough love, but he's in 5th place at the moment, in between Revox and Holmer, doing his best just to apply pressure where it's needed, whilst maintaining the view in his rear mirror to make sure Holmer doesn't sneak past. But I have to say, Jamie, I do like a bright livery.
Did you have to say it?
Yeah, I did.
Well, and I appreciate it. You do, yeah. It's a shame that Jimmy's given up on the race. Let me just check. Yeah, he's just in the other Discord there. We're playing Rocket League or something. It's good that we're keeping this going for him, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. Someone's got to keep this going.
Isn't it?
Yeah. Anyway, come on. Let's see some racing further down the grid. We've seen quite a lot of the top lot. Let's give some people down the bottom a little go, Jamie. Who are we talking about tonight?
Right. It's not as easy to do this on Project Cars as on Project Cars, mate. So give me a sec. I can give you James Buckley in 16th with Dom Joy, and it looks like Mike Tucker just running wide. There's a few cars running wide actually. I'm not sure who that was there.
Yeah, someone.
Actually, if we jump on with Joy just ahead here in 15th, he's right on the back of Tucker, and that's going to let James Buckley close right up Ryan. So we could have a little three-way here.
We could certainly have some racing friends out on the track at the moment as James Buckley tries his best to join the Joy division in 15th place. But hopefully they don't get tucked up by Mike Tucker doing his best to hold them off at the moment. Oh, he's triple pundit, lads. Yes.
Obviously, Mav has made you rise to the challenge.
Yeah.
Never mind the racing. He's gone for the old triple punnage, and he's absolutely smashed it as Tucker loses 2 places.
Oh!
Is he? Just about, Ryan. Just about. Tucker with an absolute mare there, though, Ryan. Losing 2 places, maybe a third to
what's going on with all these cars here? Sorry, this is sensational. Look at all these cars racing together here. We're on board with Daniel Evans, who's in a side-by-side race at the moment, and he's going to get the job done with Philip Barton and Mike Tucker, the race that we just mentioned, going off ahead of them as well. Milinkovic doing his best to hold on to things as well, Jamie. But again, I just love this camera because you can just see, look, they're all just lined up. One mistake and you're going to lose some serious places out here, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm going to tell you who is going to lose some serious places. It's Abhishek Jha, Ryan.
And
he's gone. I can't even click him. He's gone. He's out the race. He's completely left the session.
Whoa.
What has happened to Jha?
Well,
can't click his name.
The force is not with him tonight, ladies and gentlemen, as the Abhishek Jha Binks drops out of the session altogether.
Maybe he hated the nickname.
Maybe he just hated it. Yeah, hated it.
Left immediately. Yeah, I can't even click him to find out what's happened, mate. He's just not. He no longer exists in the context of ACC. I'm sure in the real world he still exists.
Well, that would be a bit weird, wouldn't it? That would be really weird, yeah. But anyway, look at this battle we've got on our hands for second place now. Exactly. Mullings, Revox, Bostrom, Holmer, Webb, Crinson, Wilkins, all wanting a little nibble of this. Look at them all, Jamie. They're queuing up to get past Tyler Mullins, and at the moment, aptly in the number 2 car on the front. That's a bit weird. He's got the number 2 right on the front of his car, despite having number 23 on the side. He's holding on to second place like a champ at the moment, Jamie.
Mav saying bedtime for Jha will be 1-2 a.m. for him. He's just got tired midway through the race, gone to bed. Sorry, lads, I'm off. Yeah, fair enough, Mav. I mean, I said at the start, didn't I? Could this be a good opportunity for Legionary starting 9th place to get a podium here, Ryan? He's now up to 6th, and he can see 2nd at the front of this little queue he's at. Plus, he's in the bright livery, which you love so much, which has got to be good luck.
Yeah.
I reckon this is an absolutely cracking chance for our very own Legionary to pull out a podium here, Ryan.
Well, I think so. You're absolutely right. I mean, all of these races that we can see on our screen now, Holmer, Bostrom, Mullins, Revox, on board with Legionary now, Mr. Webb, they've all got a great opportunity. There's 41 minutes of this race still to go. Plenty of time, as Gavin Baker cannot believe his luck further up the track. Got himself a healthy lead now, and he's got to make sure he brings that home. But the race is well and truly on for the remaining podium positions. 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th and 6th. All a fraction away from each other. Let's just have a quick look at the timetable, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that. All less than a second away from each other. It's madness. Absolutely madness.
Very important for the championship as well. Ja not going to score any points. Shipston also, as we said, not making it tonight, not going to score any points. Just noticed as well, Chris Okozie, currently 4th in the championship. I haven't seen him tonight either. Not going to score any points. But a good chance for Revox, Mullins, Baker to make a claim. There's only going to be one race left after tonight, Ryan. So I reckon the final championship battle next week is going to be an absolute cracker. There's going to be very, very close battles in terms of points all up and down this grid. AJ got disconnected. Oh, devastating Ja.
Absolutely devastating. Yeah, that is not good. We don't like it when people get disconnected because it's, you know, absolutely out of their hands. Just ahead though, Jamie, I don't know whether you saw, but Daniel Holmer made the move on Philip Bostrom, who's now dropped down to 5th place. So Holmer really making a charge on those podium positions as well. But these drivers, as we just go straight into the mid-pack of them here, all still together, all still at each other's mercy, Jamie, for positions.
They bloody love it, don't they? Yeah, and here comes Webb. He's going to make a move on Bostrom. They're going to have a little touch, Ryan, but they're going to get away with it. I mean, the speeds they'll be doing right now are absolutely insane. He does get through there, Legionary, and he's up to 5th place, running a bit wide. I mean, it's like you said, they're very evenly matched, aren't they?
They are very evenly matched indeed as they make their way through. Quick check on Took for Psycho Lizard. He's currently in 28th place, running quite solo at the moment. But, you know, ahead of some pretty good drivers. And I'm sure he'll have an opportunity to do some racing, you know, with the next 38 minutes in mind. But back to those battles at the top. And Tom Revox is really keenly trying to chase Tyler Mullins. But, Jamie, it has to be said, Tyler Mullins pulling away.
Yeah, absolutely. Driving an absolutely fantastic race. Mav asking what's the quickest time. I'm just trying to find out because there doesn't seem to be a HUD page option in this broadcast tool that actually gives us that information. So I'm just trying to... So I can see Ja had put in a 2:18.7 Mav in the whilst he was in the race. A lot of guys in the very low 220s. Holman just into the 219s. This is their best laps. So Ja did manage a 2:18 while he was there. So Mav may be thinking of getting involved, Ryan, in future weeks and just sussing out the competition, do you reckon?
Yeah, potentially. Although, interestingly, we're talking about Tom Revox trying to get into 2nd place, but he's got to worry about his own position at the moment. As Daniel Holmer, fresh off taking over Philip Bostrom, getting involved for this 3rd place position, and he's ousted Revox for 3rd place. So Daniel Holmer making a fantastic charge up the grid to maintain his 3rd place position now, Jamie. So Revox might have been looking ahead of him, but he had to worry about what was behind.
Indeed, yeah, Daniel Holmer, teammate of Blomqvist, and let's not forget Blomqvist, Ryan, week 1 winner, who is also right in that championship mix, having a terrible start to this race. Started 3rd on the grid, got a drive through straight off the line, then had a little incident, dropped loads of places, and where is he now, Ryan? He's now 30th, running in 30th, Ryan.
Wow.
So Team TSR, of course. So this championship battle has been blown wide open, Ryan, I'd say.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, if you look at the leaderboard, Shipston not here, Blomqvist not here, Revox is here, not perhaps where he wants to be, Okozie not here, Daniel Holmer we just saw make the move, you know, have a great opportunity now to really make some moves at the top of the leaderboard given that overtake. Gavin Baker currently winning the race just in behind, and you know, you've got Joy, G Squared, Good Night 11, loads of top racers sat in behind them as well. Do you think George Legay is going to appreciate G Squared going forwards?
Yeah, he did. He said in the chat,
okay,
in the Discord,
good.
sorry, after race 1, where I freestyled that nickname for him. He popped in. I think he watched the stream back and said he appreciated it. So I've stuck with it.
Okay,
but
good.
of course, he's more than welcome to change his mind on that if he would prefer not to be called G Squared. Mav has got his hands full with other ACC leagues, unfortunately. Yeah, that is unfortunate, Mav. But you know, in the future, you never know.
No.
It would be great to have you to join the 40 off. What was it, 44 we've got signed up for this league, I think?
Signed up, yeah, unbelievable. Yeah. We just saw a move made by James Buckley getting the move done on Daniel Evans momentarily. So he's now up into 13th place, which is very solid. Jamie, interestingly, there's a car that looks exactly the same as Daniel Blomqvist sat in the pits.
Yeah, that's his teammate. Do you remember? That's Christian Haremberg.
Ah, okay.
Started didn't start, actually was fourth on the grid after qualifying, and then midway through the formation lap, had some issues and retired to the pits.
Okay.
And he's sat there ever since, I'm afraid. Took in the pits right now. Don't forget, of course, a mandatory pit stop we can see with the little orange one or the little green bar next to each driver's name, whether they have made their stop or not. Orange, of course, indicates they still need to make one mandatory stop. Revox not letting Holmer go though, right?
Indeed, Jamie, because I'm the consummate professional, we certainly weren't late. People can probably hear me even down in the kitchen there, just filling up my drink live on stream, you know, because that's
like having a wee.
I'm not. I'm filling up my drink. It
That
wouldn't be that bad. It wouldn't be that bad.
Well,
well, we've seen worse. Anyway, I'm back. I'm back in the hot seat, drink in hand, and the camera is going back on, ladies and gentlemen. Cheers. Hope you're all having a great night.
Big night for you as well, Ryan. Not just ACC stream, but you also got a big shop coming between 10 and 11, haven't you?
Yeah.
I mean, since when did they do home delivery, like grocery shops, that late at night? When has that always been a thing?
Well, they're taking advantage of it, aren't they? You know,
it's insane.
As ever, you know, the big companies out there thinking, well, we can cash in, add a few more slots in while people are desperate for their shopping at home. So yeah, you know, why not? I mean, to be fair, Jamie, I did go for a 10 to 11 a stop previously, as you know, and if you remember, they rocked them at midnight because they're running late.
Do you remember?
Because
you were waiting and you weren't very happy. Yeah.
So anyway,
a friend of ours the other day, I don't know if you were there when he was telling this story, ordered a Tesco delivery shop. Were you there?
Yeah, I was, yeah.
Yeah, and his wife did it or something, and she did it. She clicked it at like 2 minutes after midnight or something. So I think it basically only took the first few items she'd added before midnight. So it waited up the next day, and it rocked up, and it had 2 items.
Yes.
The guy came at like 10 o'clock at night with 2 items. I mean, that driver must have been like, what is going on with my life?
Exactly. Anyway, welcome to Shopping Chats here at the NoobGamerz. Forget the racing. We're talking about your hottest food deliveries you've ever had. Post them in the channel. Tesco, Sainsbury's, Morrison's, whatever you want to go for. Get involved. But we do have some racing to talk about as well. And we're on board with Tom Revox at the moment. He's trying to hunt down Daniel Homer. And yes, I'm sounding out the sound of Jamie moaning about my little link there, but I don't care.
I'm not moaning, mate. You crack on. You do you. YOLO. As Revox is thinking a similar thing right now, yeah. Shopping chat.
Good evening, Deferg, who will enjoy watching this back. And if you could just cut in some shopping chat into there, that'd be good. LTC Streams is here, though, ladies and gentlemen. Jar, not P1. Impossible. Well, it's quite hard to be in P1 when you're not even in the race, LTC Streams.
Yeah, disconnected. Jar was fighting for the lead. With Gavin Baker. He was having a great battle, actually. It was fantastic. Jar led the first portion of the race, then lost first to Gavin, who was then leading, and then Jar devastatingly had a disconnection.
Yeah.
Omasor has never, Ryan, never had groceries delivered.
Wow. Breaking news, ladies and gentlemen. Ever. So he's just a real man and gets out of the house and gets it done for himself, you know, and that's what I like. Goes out, gets what he wants, gets himself sorted, doesn't fanny around with online order, and just gets the job done. I like it.
Oh, or he just sends his servants or something.
Oh, Philip Bostrom having a little bit of a shaky going around that corner, and he's lost some serious time. Tyler Mullins in the pits now, which has momentarily bumped up a few positions for Mr. Webb, who's currently, Jamie, interestingly, having a little eye up of Took.
Yeah, Took was just recovering there on the home straight, I noticed. One annoying thing about this broadcasting thing, right, is that when people
dearie me, Took. Oh no, Tookie.
He's lucky he didn't take out Legendary accidentally.
Yeah, that could have been a problem. Anyway, let's have a look at this battle here, ladies and gentlemen. They're still fighting at it. Second place, Daniel Holmer's holding on to it at the moment. Tom Revox is not giving him any opportunity. Yes, he looked shopping chat kicking off, ladies and gentlemen. Stephen
This
Lloyd
is what
knows.
people want. This is what I was trying to say to you, mate. You know what our stream is all about. That's we do the sim racing stuff. We love
Yeah.
it. But every now and then we chuck in the odd other little bit, and that's what makes us unique.
Yeah, don't talk to me about Lion King, Gate. Let's not go there again. Yeah.
Lion King versus what was it?
Lord of the
I can't
Rings.
even remember.
Exactly, it's not even good enough, Jamie, because you can't even remember it. That's why Lion King is better than Lord of the Rings, yeah?
What? No, but the debate wasn't what's better, was it?
It was the biggest movie franchise.
No, it
biggest
wasn't even.
franchise.
It wasn't movie
Yeah.
franchise. Yeah, it was which was more famous as an overall
Yes.
franchise. So you got to take into account the films, the books,
Yeah.
the musicals, everything.
Yeah.
That was the question.
And I'm
Maybe we should get that
absolutely
going
sticking.
again.
I'm absolutely sticking by the point that Lion King is ultimately more famous than. Lord
You
of the
went for
Rings.
it, yeah. I don't actually think I committed to an answer either
You
way. I
didn't.
just asked you the question, didn't I?
Absolute
But
bottle
there-
job.
Well, you know.
Petrahead though,
I
been in
still don't know.
Tesco's lately? No, they're turning up at my house at 10 o'clock. So
Is it Tesco's you gone?
whichever one's got the earliest slot. I'm not fussy.
Yeah. Agree.
Yeah.
Agree.
If you're giving me a slot early, I'm going with you. Morrison's, Tesco's, Sainsbury's. Don't mind. Whoever's giving me the
Asda?
earliest slot, I'm in.
Yeah. That's very much your policy when you're in Amsterdam at the red light district as well, isn't it? Not fussy. Whoever's giving me the earliest available slot, you got my business.
Yeah, something like that. Anyway, right. What's going on up and down this grid, Jamie? We need to give
Come on.
some other love around.
14th, Kuruk. Get on him now.
14th, we're in. Marek Kuruk is interestingly racing Tyler Mullins. Now, Tyler Mullins has made a pit stop, of course.
Yes.
He has got that done early doors, earlier than the other leaders. And to be fair to him, Jamie, although he's got Kuruk in behind him, Mullins at the moment has got a little bit of open air ahead of him, which won't be holding him up too much for the time being.
Yeah, I think he's probably just got past actually looking at it. So let's jump to 8th place Tam Hamill. Okay, brilliant. And he's literally just coming into the pits. So cheers, guys.
Yeah.
The grid just getting a little bit more split out, Ryan. I think because of the all the various pit stops, of course. I'll tell you what, I'm going to check next time before I tell you a name where I see a gap, a very short gap. I'm actually going to click on them myself.
Good.
And check. There are not that many at the moment. Let's get on with Blomqvist actually in 27th round because he has done his pit. He had to do the drive-through and then his actual pit, of course, because that can't count. And he's ended up back in 27th. Started third, don't forget, in behind Gary Rowe at the moment. But Blomqvist will be thinking, what could have been tonight, especially with the issues that Zhao's now had. He would have thought, maybe fancy his chances for winning this race.
Yeah, exactly. Racer with all the important questions. What's the delivery charge? £4.50 it was. Yeah, it does depend on the time of day, but £4.50.
£4.50.
Yeah.
I just thought it'd be cheap at night.
You'd think so, but again, it was the only slot available all week, so they've obviously gone. Well, someone's going to have it. So
I wouldn't. I would have refused to pay £4.50 for delivery. How much was the shop?
like £100.
Joke. £4.50 delivery, absolute joke. I tell you what's a good little trick.
Oh, look at this! But they both taking each other out, going for it. Blomqvist and Rowe trying to make the moves on each other. They were fighting back and forth, yo-yoing up and down the positions. In the end, there's a coming together, and Blomqvist does pull away slightly just ahead. They charge $10 over there, Jay.
Wow.
Yeah, but
wow.
Do I get in my car, go to Tesco's, spend £4.50 in petrol, or do I get it delivered?
No, this is what you do. You order it for collection, where they've always got much earlier slots. Then you get your girlfriend or wife to pick it up the next day. On the day.
So sexist. So sexist.
Well,
Apologies.
She's
exactly, Petrahead. £4.50 is not exactly a lot to look at me. See, he knows the score. Don't worry about it.
I don't think Petrolhead. I don't think he's been here that often, right? I'm not sure he's quite getting our controversial banter so far.
No, I mean Jamie is just a sexist, so that's just how it is. Yeah.
Have we gone to that?
I don't know. I just like getting my big old fishing rod out.
Ryan.
Is Jamie chewing?
Yeah, you think you're being controversial? Race has gone. No, I can up that.
Hold my beer.
Way more controversial than that.
Yeah,
lads.
hold my beer, lads.
Not Jewish, no, not religious in any way, racer. Yeah, it's just funny. No, you know what I used to do actually? I used to pay a subscription for Tesco's.
I honestly thought you were about to say. I honestly thought the next words to come out of your mouth was I used to pay a subscription to my partner to go out into the shop, and I honestly thought you were going to say that.
To Tesco's, where you got like it was I can't remember how much it was. But it was all the deliveries were included basically. That was quite useful.
Yeah, a bit like ASOS, where you pay 10 quid for the year and just get stuff delivered left, right, and centre.
I don't buy clothes, mate. I just get new clothes at Christmas, and that does me for the year.
Fine. Anyway, we've got a battle here between Daniel Crinson and Andrew Webb. We've actually got some racing to talk about as well, Jamie, other than our shopping habits. Although, to be fair, you know, this is what people want to listen to. We've hemorrhaged viewers over the last 10 minutes talking about shopping, but, you know, the people here. You don't get shopping delivered to you. What does the wife? Oh, here we go. All the sexists are coming out. But Daniel Crinson is doing his best to get past Andrew Webb, Jamie.
I just want to clarify. I said absolutely nothing sexist at all. You twisted a totally innocent statement, and now everyone's piling in, right, with their own, sexism. Just to clarify, zero sexism from me.
Yeah.
Thanks, mate. Cheers. Good night.
Good night. Anyway, great to have you with us tonight, Jamie. Are you going to go off and, I don't know what you're going to go and do the rest of the evening, but probably order some shopping online or something, I don't know.
I actually genuinely do need to do a shop online, and she's written me a big list, so I do actually need to do that.
You doing it now, are you, while you're commentating? Get two birds, one stone?
Actually, I'll tell you what, I sort of wish I had thought of that, but unfortunately, the list is downstairs.
Well, we could all help you do your online shop together as a community.
I'll tell you what a stream that would be live on Ledger. I bet someone did that. Thing is, though, if like Amaranth did that, she'd have like 6,000 people watching her.
Yeah, if I was blonde and had my tits out, I could literally do anything, and people would come and watch. So
happily do your online shopping. Hi chat. What do we think? Get a mango or not? Yeah. Oh, what type of mango do you want, chat? I'd love it.
Oh, well, here we go. They're all coming out now. Stephen Lloyd, too busy ironing to collect the shopping. Petrahead saying we should be noob shoppers. Oh, dearie me. Dearie me.
Does sound sexist, right? Actually, what you just said.
Well, yeah, but it's pure facts, and everyone knows it.
Well, what a sexist would say.
Anyway, Jamie, battles, talk to me. Who are we talking about?
Well, at the moment it's a bit difficult because
there aren't any really, are they?
Well, there are, but then I click on them and it's like one of them's gone in the pits or one of them's just coming out the pits. I think this Crinson Webb battle is a pretty hot one at the moment, right? Both pit now. Crinson currently 8th. Webb in 7th, and then we've got Mullins ahead of us there. Baker has pit, Holmer has pit as well. Let's just get on board with Holmer. So yeah, Holmer actually managing to jump Tyler Mullins in the pits, Ryan, which is an interesting one. So Mullins was 2nd place, Revox was 3rd, Revox yet to pit, so still out there up front. But Mullins being jumped by Holmer in the pit stop phase. So at the moment, when Revox is pit, actually Revox is just pitting now, so let's get on board with him. He is coming out, Ryan. He's just coming out the pits now. This could be no. So Baker's through. Ooh, pretty close, but Holmer is through, and I think Mullins is just going to get through. Very close, isn't it? But there we go. So Revox has come back out. So there we go. We've got when it's all shaken out, we're going to have Baker first, Holmer jumping up into 2nd, Mullins 3rd, and Revox just behind it in 4th. So 22 minutes left of the race, Ryan. I think there's still all to play for at the front, you have to say. Although Baker looking very good so far, I would say, Ryan.
He certainly is. Philip Barton holding on to the lead at the moment. Obviously yet to pit in 1st place, but Gavin Baker looking good. Daniel Holmer 2nd, although 3rd as we speak. We're on board with Tom Revox now, who just got pipped to the post coming out of the pits. But Andrew Webb not too far behind him, Jamie. So that I feel like overall Tom Revox has lost out during those pits.
Yeah, Mullins has definitely lost out as well. Corso 15th place, get on board with him, Ryan. He's just pushing up onto the back of Buckley, trying to use that toe. Looks like we've got Tam Hamill in there as well, just ahead of us, right? So a little 3-way battle here. Indeed we do. So 13th, 14th and 15th, all 3 going very close together as they come through the forest section, Ryan. All quick drivers. Buckley had a lot of action tonight, actually, hasn't he?
Yeah, he certainly has. Getting in amongst it this evening, trying to do his best to catch up Tam Hammer while looking behind him at David Corso, doing his best. And don't forget G Squared, Jamie, 16th place, just watching on a little, just having a little nosy, just in case anything happens up ahead.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. G squared. Never rule out G squared, Ryan.
No.
He's got all the G's. Do you want any G's? He's got them.
He's
Don't worry
all
about it.
about the G's. Fat G's. Petrahead says, Andrew Webb told me he doesn't actually drive. He apparently just sits in the back. What is chauffeur drives? Imagine getting
Hey,
chauffeured around the racetrack.
you get a chauffeur in to drive your sim racing race.
Yeah.
I mean, come on, lads. Who's Petrolhead? Do we know who Petrolhead is, right?
No, but I'm loving his work.
Yeah, has it got another name in the Discord? Not sure.
Yeah. Anyway, welcome. If you are new here and you are enjoying what you're seeing this evening, feel free to drop us a cheeky little follow. We are on our way to our first 1,000 followers and we're on to 941, ladies and gentlemen. You can help us get there by dropping us a follow if you haven't already done so. But 20 minutes of this race remaining, and this four-way battle does not look like it's going to stop anytime soon.
Yeah, and it really is a four-way battle as they all bunch up massively. G squared trying to come around the outside of course, so he might have a go. Buckley right on the back of Hamill, Ryan. This battle is brilliant stuff.
Certainly is, yeah. Now they split out into two little packs now.
Yeah, they have.
So Hamill just up further ahead with James Buckley. James Buckley hot on the heels and just behind Corso and G squared getting stuck in. So we're just going to keep on this battle here with James Buckley. And he's going to do his best to pass, as you said, Jamie. Going to use the toe going up the hill, perhaps.
Yeah, he just needs to nail this section and he's done okay, so surely he's going to have a run here. Actually, there's someone coming out of the pits, Ryan, which might be an issue for them. Is he going to have anywhere to go as the back marker's weaving? Prescott it is. He's going to get away with it, but that may have just slightly helped Hamill survive there. He's going to have a very late break. And he has. Very good effort, very brave from Buckley, but just a little bit too much as Prescott recovers behind us, Ryan, and Corso's trying to come through as well. So back markers having issues everywhere as G squared is through on Corso, does get the move done.
Interesting. Petra confirming he's just Petrahead in Discord. He's not messing around. One name only. He doesn't need any other names.
Yeah.
And he's done a few PC2 races with us. Well, Petrahead, are you looking to get involved again? Because we always like having people race with us, don't we, Jamie?
Yeah, and we're in a cracking Project Cars season at the moment. The touring cars, it's been absolutely bloody fantastic so far, I think, mate. I'm sure you'd agree. And actually this week, I believe, Ryan, correct me if I'm wrong, we've got Santa paying us a visit because it's all snow.
Yes, ho ho ho. We've got a late Christmas here at the NoobGamerz as we bring you snow from Silverstone. Nashif confirming in the chat there. He knows, he's terrified. He cannot believe his eyes.
USB doesn't have a snow setting, right?
No, it doesn't. He's going to have to download that quickly and get his snow setting out. But anyway, that should be a barrel of last. Right, 18 minutes, Jamie. This four-way battle has now become a three-way battle. With Daniel Corso a little bit off the pace of these three at the moment now. But it's looking good.
Oh, God. Oh, sorry. Revox has had a big spin, Ryan, and he just was almost collected by Corso and McDonald somehow. But they both managed to avoid him as they blasted round the corner at 200 miles an hour to find his car recovering and spinning across the track. But Revox, Ryan, I'm trying to even find him on the leaderboard. Where's he gone?
16th place, Jamie.
He's not on mine.
Oh no, he's not now.
Oh,
he's
there
dropped
he is.
further.
No, he's 17th. Yeah,
he's
he's 17th now. 18th. Yeah, so he's coming in. He's got big damage on his car, Ryan. So something has happened to Revox. He's already done his pit, of course. So this is an unscheduled pit for Revox for damage. He's had a big crash there. So yet another name is taken out of that battle. And surely Legionary now up to 4th, Ryan. They're dropping like flies around him. Surely this is his chance for a podium, right? Surely he's 3 seconds off Mullins.
Well, you literally did say, is this the night where Andrew Webb's going to get himself a podium position? He's got 3 seconds to make up, as you say. Gavin Baker, Daniel Holmer. He makes a smooth pass there on a back marker. Very well done. But what an opportunity in the final 16 minutes for him to grab a very cheeky podium position here at Spa, Jamie.
Half a second quicker than Mullins' last lap, Ryan. He's slowly ruling him in. 3.5 seconds the gap currently. Mullins has driven a fantastic race there, Ryan. Not going to be an easy mark, but Legionary, surely he's not going to get a better chance of a podium in this ACC league than this, surely, mate.
No, exactly. This is his chance for sure, and I'm sure he's going to do his best to get the job done tonight. But anyway, plenty of time left for things to happen here. We'll just jump on board with Mullins, who can just about see, is that Daniel Holmer just up in the distance, Jamie? So you can just see him just further up the road. And I'm sure he's going to try his best to catch up as well. So yeah, just slightly split out of the top, but Gavin Baker still strong at the top end of this grid, holding on to first position, and Spa looking sensational thanks to the great work of our camera team here tonight.
Yeah, and the game developers, I guess we should probably give them some credit, should we? Or...
Sorry, is this a game?
Oh dear. You know what isn't a game, Ryan? The top quality snack chat work that Combative Mass puts in. But unfortunately for him, he's under pressure on the track at the moment. He's in 18th place and he's got Mike Tucker bearing down on his rear end.
There we go, just ahead as well. James Buckley lurking slightly ahead as well.
In it, isn't he?
He's always getting involved tonight, yeah. But Anton Bull with Mike Tucker in behind. They're both trying to do their best to catch James Buckley. James Buckley's obviously coming to a problem though, Jamie, because he was up there with, your G squares and your Tam Hamill. So, he's not going to be very happy. As Mike, I thought, was going to have a cheeky dive down the inside there, but decided against it. And it does mean that the Bull maintains 18th place.
Yeah, the Bull rides again, but the Wildcat, Ryan, famously, Wildcats are known for taking bulls down. And he's, I don't know.
Are they?
If that's true, no. But, it sounded good. Mike Tucker, Wildcats Racing, that's his team name.
Yeah, I mean, they're certainly not all in this together. It is Mano y Mano Racing out here at the moment. Who is going to come out on top for those most important
that is niche.
NoobGamerz Championship points?
That is a pull for a sim racing league, that one.
I mean, whatever sim racing league is going to get you, High School Musical links. Come on.
And the triple pun. Don't forget your
triple puns as well. I mean, if that doesn't make the highlights reel, Theg, talking to you, we need it in there.
Theg doing an absolutely fantastic job.
He is.
Of course, Ryan, over on the YouTube channel, putting together highlights and posting them in the Discord. There's the link, just in case anyone's seen it. Can't imagine anyone's not in the Discord now, right? Can you?
I mean, Jamie, we've got nearly 1,000 people in the Discord.
You've been saying that for quite a few weeks now.
Well, it's because we've nearly had 1,000 people. We're on 973 people, Jamie. We're getting close.
Yeah, doesn't really matter, of course. Just a nice round number, isn't it?
It'd just be nice to say, wouldn't it? We got 1,000 people in one place. Just
Mate, I think you could round up in state marketing
well,
stations. You'd get away with that, wouldn't you?
Well, don't know.
Circa 1,000.
Circa 1,000 people. Yeah, that's fair.
Roughly 3.1 seconds the gap now. Legionary taken 4/10 out of that deficit, Ryan, to Tyler Mullins. Tyler Mullins driving so well, though, you have to say, pulling all the stops out. Where is Tyler Mullins in the championship standings, right? Let's just have a quick look. He's quite far down. So he's got 10 points in race one. Did have a very strong race two, to be fair, 39 points. A high finishing position, so maybe race one he just had some issues. So maybe he's not out of position, right? Maybe, clearly he's not, because he's been smashing the pace in so far. Looks like everyone's now pit though, mate. Let's have a quick tube check. Is he still in the race? He is. There he is. He's currently down in 34th.
Go on, Tuke.
Lace just running a bit wide, picking up some rubber for his tyres there, Ryan. Let me see if I can find you a little battle. I'll tell you what I can give you. A man we've not seen so far tonight, but I know you're a fan of his work. Pieter van Innis in 27th. Who's
he battling with, Jamie? Talk to me.
Well, he's got G squared in front of him, but again, I think G squared probably just lapping him. But he was about a second off M Foster. But as I've clicked it, the leaderboard has changed its mind and decided that he's now 7/10 in front of M Foster, Martin Foster. So, still.
Do you think M Foster loves the Fosters?
That is.
Oh! Van Innis eating metal inside, and it could be Foster celebrating with a Foster soon if he continues driving like that, because he's got a great opportunity to sneak past here, Jamie, with perhaps a beaten and bruised Pieter van Innis after hitting that wall.
Yeah, I like Van Innis's livery though, the black and the green.
Very
Davey Corso picks his way through. As Foster's run wide as well, so Van is going to come back
Oh.
across, and these two are trading mistakes currently, Ryan, as they try and avoid all the front runners that are trying to lap through them here.
That is not what you want to be doing. Trading mistakes is the worst thing for any drivers when they're battling. But yeah, Foster now holding off Van Innes. He's got McDonald there for company as well. And it's looking very good. Sorry, what did you say, Jamie?
Ninth place, Daniel Evans. He was right on the bumper of Stephen Cowie in 8th. He's just slightly extended that gap, but these two definitely close, and there's definitely going to be some battles coming up here. As Cowie goes a little bit, takes a little bit of a wider line, it's going to give him slightly better drive. Evans, though, is sticking close, Ryan. He's going to be picking up some toe right now, I imagine.
Well, let's see how he gets on up the hill. There's the down section. Now he goes back up, and he's going to try and get as close as he can with as much toe as he can, just to hold on to Mr. Cowie at the moment.
Here he comes.
What's going to happen here then, ladies and gents?
He's closing very quickly, very, very quickly. Just a little bit too far back, but you know, if he can stay close through this second and third sections of laps, Ryan, he's going to have an excellent chance next time around. Petrolhead asking, is full damage on? As far as I'm aware, it is, right?
Yeah, hell yeah. We don't mess around here without any damage, do we, Jamie?
I mean, we've been known to on occasion, sure.
Yeah.
But generally the damage is always on, absolutely.
Exactly. Got to make them work for it. Don't want people just yeeting it with no side effects.
Yeeting. Where's yeeting come from? I first heard it like, I don't know, a month or two ago, and it seems to be like everywhere now.
I'll look it up for you. Where did yeet come
Yeet. I love it, but yeah, I'm not sure where it came from.
Urban Dictionary. Oh, that's telling me what's it need. Who said the word yeet? Who first said the word yeet? Let's find out.
You don't get it on official.
The first recorded instance is in February 2014, uploaded to YouTube by user Milik Fulalove. Yeah, well there you go. It originated from a dance. So
okay,
there we go.
What a stretch. You're going to see some damage Thursday, says Nash. Well, we won't be able to see it, mate, through all the snow.
Yeah.
So don't worry about it.
Yeah,
Legionary Omazor is currently in 4th place, and we've been watching him closely because he's been trying his best to reel in Tyler Mullins and take his first podium in this championship. But he's not able to do it at the moment. That gap staying pretty consistent around the 3.5 second mark, right? So Legionary not making too much progress there. This is probably one of the closest battles right now.
What, Andrew Webb and Tyler Mullins?
No, this one we're on with now. Oh God, I forgot I'm not doing the cameras for you.
Come on.
I'm so used to Project doing the cameras for you. On
just like,
I assume you can see what I can see. No, I'm watching Cowie and Evans still in 8th and 9th, mate. I do apologise.
No worries. I accept your humblest apologies. But as we jump on with Mr. Cowie, let's get on board in the cockpit with Daniel Evans, AF Course Racing Team, number 52, hunting down 8th place, Stephen Cowie.
He's got the Ferraris in here just seems to be like a bloody, like, I don't know, small cloth through the air or something. He's just gliding through it. He's making massive gains on that toe, but just not able to stick with Cowie through the rest of the lap, Ryan. So it brings him very close, but not quite close enough.
Are you happy with that? A small cloth of a Ferrari?
Absolutely tragic. I'm not happy at all. But to be honest, it's been a long day, and it's now 9:30. I'm absolutely knackered, so I'll take it.
Well, there we go. Let's see if the small cloth of Daniel Evans can make its way past here, Mr. Cowie. I'm not happy with that at all, but you know, I've got to run with it now. Now you've said it.
Imagine that on the F1. Martin, are you really happy with that?
Yeah.
I'm not, to be honest. Mate. No,
yeah. To be honest, yeah, I've had a long day, and that phrasing was not good. So you know.
To be fair, that's literally all they've got to do, though. I mean, that is.
Oh, we've got a shunt. Daniel Evans not acting like a cloth there, full-on battering ram as he just takes out Stephen Cowie. He's not even waiting. He's like, I'm going to shunt you, and I'm going to just pop off.
Oh,
what's going on?
Absolute hit and run from Daniel Evans.
Is he happy with that?
Is he happy with that? Cowie's not happy with that.
Jeez,
that's
sure. A full-on murder right there. That's a hit and run, as you said.
Yeah, I mean, I said that a few times.
Yeah.
So.
Wow.
You're welcome. Yeah, that was savage.
Is he gonna wait? Is he waiting? Is he waiting?
No.
Well, that car behind just went really
he's
quickly
slowing
past
down.
him.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
he's
slowing
waiting.
right
He's
down now.
waiting. Okay.
Here he comes. Cowie's
Okay, we'll let him
out.
off. We'll let
He's got such
imagine.
overspeed.
Imagine if he just yeeted straight out the back of him and took
Just
him out as
YOLO'd
revenge.
into the bumps.
Oh,
Yeah, he's
dearie me.
back through. But I mean, well done, Daniel Evans. But my days, that was amusing. There we go. Let's check in on Leeson Ryan. Still that gap 3.7. Also similar for Mullins on his gap to Holmer in second, 3.5 seconds. So these guys with 5 minutes to go, Ryan, sort of just holding station now. I'd say Gavin Baker with a decent 7-second lead. Not ridiculous. Probably just enough to cover most mistakes, bar the extreme ones, but
okay.
A pretty solid race. You have to say for Gavin Baker. I mean,
Yeah.
Of course, given the rules that my self-imposed rules of not giving someone driver of the day 2 weeks in a row,
Yeah.
I can't give it to Gavin Baker, but I'd be tempted to in other situations because I just think he's driven a fantastically consistent race tonight, Ryan. Shown us something that he's not had the chance to show us in the first few races where he's been much more in the pack, if you see what I mean. This time he's got the chance to lead from the front and he's done it brilliantly.
Exactly, no. Gavin Baker having a great old race. Welcome, though, to LJ Schultz. He says, I tell you what, looks like I'm tuning into this tonight. The server is having a mare tonight. That's an in-joke between me, Lee, and Jamie.
Yeah, it wasn't working for me earlier.
We know exactly what's going on. So, Lee, don't worry. There's only 5 minutes left this race. I'll have a look afterwards for you, my friend. But let's have a recap. Well, Lee, of course, because you tune in each week, you'll know all these names. So, Avizek Jar did qualify first, but unfortunately got disconnected from the server early doors. He was racing hard with Gavin Baker at the top and wasn't able to maintain that race. Tom Revox as well was having a great race, but he's no more at the top of the leaderboard, struggling with some problems, as well as Daniel Blomqvist, who, to be fair to him, has fought his way back up to 20th place, but he would have expected more tonight. And of course, as Petrahead points out, we did go into the ins and outs of online food shopping. So there you go.
You know what you could say, right? Don't you? You know what you could say to LJ?
Go on.
You could just say, get your own server, mate.
Yeah,
I could. About yours, hey?
Yeah, I could say that, but I'm not going to.
It is a shambles, Lee. It's a terrible server, if I'm honest. It hardly ever works. It's weird. It only seems to work when Ryan's on, actually.
Well, what can I say?
There we go.
When you pay the $, you get the results.
Well, absolutely. That's true. And Big Nashift has proven that point fantastically for us, right? By subscribing. He's not gone for the Prime. Sure he could. He could chuck in the Prime one for free, couldn't he? He's not bothered with that, right? Skipped straight to the Tier 1, paying us 5 of your sweet, sweet English pounds, Ryan, for the privilege. What an absolute hero.
What a hero. And he's the gifted sub champion as well. 48 gifted subs.
That's
that man has given to us, which is 48. Mental. 48.
I mean, I know I say this a lot, but that definitely is too many.
That's too many, yeah. It's too many.
I feel like we should refund him or something.
Yeah. LJ Schultz, though, getting involved with the action as well. Dropping us the subscription for his 5th month too.
Wow.
What a Prime Gaming champion, ladies and gentlemen.
That's unbelievable. That is, what a ledge. What a ledge. Giving it back, isn't he? Giving it a little back, right?
Yeah, exactly. Giving it a little bit. I mean, if that's towards the server lead, just remember this does get split 3 ways, so technically that's only, £1? So
we don't actually ever take any money out.
Yeah, exactly. He owes me some bronze for that.
Lee's getting stuck in there. Lee, I was just saying earlier, if you look to the left or right of the track here, quite a lot of forest. I just said to Ryan, reminds me of the Black Forest. No one else seemed to get it though.
Yeah.
Of course he gets it, doesn't he, Ryan?
Yeah, of course he does.
He's trying again though. I just see, just popped up. LJ Schultz is playing Valheim. He's not giving up.
Don't give up. We're all in this together, ladies and gentlemen. Come on. Love a bit of Blank Forest. I mean, that's a new one. That is a new one.
Yeah. Okay, good.
Anyway, 2 minutes left of the race, and there's not a lot of racing action out there at the moment. The grid sort of split itself out a tad. We are on board with Steve and Cowie, which has allowed us to discuss the ins and outs of the Black Forest.
Ryan, prop yourself to 27 because I've got a battle for you.
Go on then.
It's the purple monster of Prescott in behind NoobGamerz legend Roughneck 1, 26th and 27th, Ryan. It doesn't matter what position it is, these boys are fighting for their lives.
Indeed, the purple raging headed monster, Greg Prescott, in his beautiful livery this evening, doing his best to sneak past Roughneck 1 late on in the race. But Roughneck 1, he's a seasoned OG NoobGamerz, Jamie. And I imagine he's just going to hold him off, get the elbows out and keep him at bay.
Looks like it, doesn't it? Looks like it. Good little battle though. Petro, come on then, spill the beans. What's the Black Forest? Well, we're referencing the new hit game Valheim, of course, which if you've not seen, is definitely worth a check out. As Prescott is making a move, Roughneck just blocking him everywhere he possibly can. A few too many moves from Roughneck, probably, Ryan, if I was being totally fair there. Yeah. Maybe a little tad aggressive on the old defence there from Roughneck.
He's thought, I'm going all in, 2-footed, there's 50 seconds to go. I'm just going to hold it. Just going to hold it.
Yeah, and he has, to be honest. Yeah. He's absolutely gone for it there. He's YOLO'd his car across the track, and it's paid off for him currently.
Exactly. Anyway, they've got another lap in them, as this race will surely be completed by the time they cross over again. I mean, it's interesting racecraft, Petrohead. We'll go with that.
It was definitely over the line, I would say. That when you have to slam on the brakes as the car behind you, know something's not going well. It wasn't terrible, of course, but it was,
we've seen a lot worse.
Yeah. It was probably slightly over the line.
Yeah, exactly.
But don't worry about it. I will never criticise Roughneck 1 with any meaning behind it, right? He knows the love he's got here at the Noobs. As Prescott's going to have another go at it. Oh, okay. That was probably okay. He did stick to the racing line. Prescott should have gone the other way. He's going to get the move done here. Who's going to brake later, Ryan? Who's braver? It looks like it's Prescott, but he's way too brave, actually. And there it is. You can't claim that place. And there it is. So that was better. That was better. Yeah. I've literally chopped someone's wheel off. Yeah. You have, Nash, to be fair. I can't even argue with that.
Yeah, you absolutely did. But anyway, we're going to stick with this one as Prescott tries to make race is now complete. So this is literally it now. Roughneck 1 fighting, haggling with his wheel, Jamie, to make sure he gets the result he needs, trying to fend off Prescott with all of his might.
Yeah, I love that. He's haggling, bartering with the wheel.
Yeah.
Yeah, good battle between these two, actually, to be fair. They're both racing hard. Hopefully they're both enjoying it. Ruff is one of the nicest guys ever, says Nash. Absolutely. Of course he is. Of course he bloody is, right. NoobGamerz OG. Probably one of the first NoobGamerz to join, actually, right, other than sort of people that we know in real life back in the early days, I'd say.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, probably one of the first people to... Oh!
And he didn't deserve that.
No, he didn't deserve that indeed. But they'll let each other drive back on and they'll maintain their race. But I think perhaps that race is done now. I think perhaps that was the, he tried to make that move late and it didn't pay off, suffice to say.
It did not, Ryan. But Gavin Baker, as you said, takes a fantastic win. Daniel Holmer with an excellent second place. Tyler Mullins coming in third. Brilliant drive again. Leesney just a little bit short on fourth there.
Sorry, just showing the replay there, Jamie, of them coming together. And yeah, it was just a classic racing incident, we'll call it.
Yes, LJ. What a ledge. LJ making a little reference to my YouTube channel, Rye.
Have you got a YouTube channel, Jamie? Tell us all about it.
Nah, it's alright. Don't want to use this to plug other things, mate. It's alright. Just to be fair, I never mention it.
No, you don't. To be fair, but Jamie's YouTube channel is quality, so jump on board of it. If you're into that thing. Anyway, the race is done. Gavin Baker takes the win. Daniel Holmer second, and Tyler Mullins in third place. And Andrew Webb not quite able to reel in his first podium position of our ACC league. We've got Daniel Crinson, Andy Wilkins, Carl Govier, Daniel Joy, Daniel Evans, Stephen Cowie, Philip Barton, Tam Hamill, G Squared, George McDonald, Dan Fay, David Corso, Malinkovic, Anton Bull, Mike Tucker, Daniel Blomqvist, James Buckby, Tom Bryce, Ben Sisko, Goodnight 11, Stuart Annis, Martin Foster, Roughneck 1, Greg Prescott, Tom Revox, Peter Van Innis, Greg Rowe, Rob Morga, Tom Long, I'm going for that one. I don't quite know that one. M. Curich, because again, this is where my knowledge is becoming weaker. Took, Philip Bostrom, Liberty Gibbet, Awazek Jar, Stephen Young, Jimmy H, Christian Harembo, and S. Zach, making up your top 41 drivers tonight. But to confirm, we got Gavin Baker rocking it big style at the top of the leaderboard. As Jamie, it's about time we head back to the NoobGamerz bar. Should we go?
I think that's an absolutely fantastic idea, mate. Thanks.
Let's go, people. Come on, then. Oh, sorry, that lift took a bloody long time getting here.
Yeah,
It's a long old way from the track down at
well, you
Spa
got
to get
lost,
to the
mate.
NoobGamerz lift, but we're here. We're ready to go, Jamie. What a race that was in the end.
An emotional night, Ryan, of highs and lows. We got there in the end. We finally got the stream going. We got the broadcasting. I'm so glad we did because it was another cracking race. Big shame for a couple of the guys at the top. Bashar disconnected.
Yep.
Blomfist and Revox having in-game issues that took them out of contention. But you have to say Gavin Baker looking super strong tonight and taking that win in some style.
Exactly. Gavin Baker, big props to him, taking the win and maximum points tonight in week 3 of the ACC League with 1 week to go. And it's anyone's guess who's going to come out on top in this championship. However, Jamie, I'm led to believe that the top 3 drivers we would love to speak to, that none of them are featuring in the Discord. Can you confirm that?
We do have one, Ryan. We've got Tyler Mullins, who's so excited and keen. He's actually popped himself into the channel called Interview Corner already.
Wow.
He's ready to go.
Well, let's get him in. Tyler Mullins picking up a very solid 3rd place position in tonight's race. A cracking effort from him. After perhaps is not his best week 1, he's come back with a bang in week 2 to take a podium position. Tyler Mullins, are you there?
How are you?
We're very good. More importantly, how are you?
A bit sweaty, but I'm all right. I'm all right.
Yeah, man, talk us through that, mate. A great result for you there on the podium.
Yeah, it was a good race. Was very unexpected, to be honest. It wasn't meant to happen. I don't think. I was gonna try to get as far up as possible, but misfortune of people in front, and then my fortune for moving forward. I tried to stay with Jar and Baker in the first half an hour, but those guys were just too quick. I think I don't even know what happened to Jar, but I think he disconnected maybe.
Yeah.
I don't see him in the race. Yeah. So again, more misfortune, my fortune. So that helped as well. But yeah, Baker's on another level. Couldn't catch him even after the pits. When I got out the pits, he was 10 seconds ahead. So after that, it was just hold on to P3 really, and just kind of secure that place. But yeah, from P6 to P3, and with all the misfortune at Silverstone, and all the misfortune in qualifying at Barcelona, I'm happy with this result.
Good. Well, as we always say here in the NoobGamerz, keep it on the black and dominate the track. And that's exactly what you've done. You've taken advantage of other misfortune, but you make your own luck in sim racing. So, a solid race. And is this where you'd expect to be week in, week out? Because, last week 1, weren't quite where you need to be. Last week, though, had a really good show in getting yourself in the points. So we seeing the real Tyler Mullins now out on track.
Hopefully. Hopefully. I mean, there's one more race for season 1, so maybe I can do a good job there too. I can't promise anything though, but I'm going to try my best, obviously. But I think all the talk that I do, I should kind of back it up with the race results. So I'm happy that this is a P3 rather than a P30 or something.
I'm loving that. Yeah, I'm loving your energy, Tyler. This is great. This is a great interview. Yeah, big fan of that. With that race, those points today. I mean, Shipston not here, Blomqvist having issues, Revox having issues, Cozy not here. You're gonna be up there in the championship in terms of overall points. So it's gonna be an interesting last race, mate. You got a chance.
It is. It's going to be interesting, and hopefully Baker can slow down a little bit because he's just too quick in that Ferrari. Yeah. If he slows down as well, then he might be in for a shout. But I'm not wishing bad luck on anybody. I'm just kind of just wishing my own luck for other people's misfortune again, because that's how it works in sim racing. But yeah, I mean, Monza's not a bad track for the McLaren. I know Spa's a great track for the McLaren. Barcelona wasn't a good track. Silverstone is pretty strong around there, but it really depends on the driver. So Monza, hopefully we got the top speed to kind of make some overtakes if we need to, and either qualify, really hype the field up today, and just take advantage of what's happening around me, and like you said, keep at the black stuff.
Exactly, simple as that. You make it sound so easy. Well done once again tonight.
Easier said than done.
Yeah, exactly. Hopefully you can do it again next week for the final race of the season. But I'm sure you'll go and enjoy the rest of your evening tonight.
Oh, I'll have a little bevy. Celebrate that.
Yes, mate, well done. Yeah, thanks, mate. Absolute pleasure to speak to you. Well done again.
Thank you very much, guys.
Catch you later.
Cheers. So there we go. A very excitable Tyler Mullins picking up his very first NoobGamerz podium position here with an excellent performance, taking 3rd place. And another great performance off the track, Jamie, as Scottish Sheehan drops by with a cheeky little raid. And he's given us all of his viewers from the old race room crew back to live another day on the NoobGamerz Monday night stream.
Thought he's French now.
That's true. Yeah, French. Was it French Francois? I don't know.
Can't make his mind up, can he? Can't make his mind up.
Can't make his mind up.
What an
Anyway,
absolutely mad hero though,
perfect
right?
timing for Ian though, because we're about to head into the depths of the NoobGamerz disco, where it gets real dirty the way Ian likes it. And Jamie's going to choose his driver of the day. So let's go, people, and get our moves on. Oh, calm down, people. Calm down. Oh, they're getting absolutely fresh in behind me. Excitable as ever at tonight's amazing race that we saw out on the track. But Jamie, the racing is done. And one question remains on the lips of the people at home. And that is, who's tonight's driver of the day?
I mean, it's not just because of that great interview he gave, right? I'm going to have to go for Tyler Mullins. It was a fantastic race. Brilliant podium. Like we said, he took advantage of some of the misfortune of others. But he also had very consistent speed out there, no mistakes, and brought home the third place. So I'm going to go for Tyler Mullins.
Indeedy. Well done to Tyler Mullins, not only grabbing his very first podium position, but picking up driver of the day as well. Someone's getting sacked again, Jamie, though, in the NoobGamerz studios because they've got the little thing on loop, as you can see. So we'll have to sort that out after the stream. But anyway, what a night of racing it was in the end. More great scenes here at Spa, and a big thank you to everyone who tuned in tonight. It's great to see the numbers here in the NoobGamerz growing week by week, whether you're following, subscribing, or simply sat back and enjoying the action tonight. Jamie, we very much appreciate it, don't we?
Of course we do. Yeah, absolute pleasure, mate. Thanks for your time tonight, of course.
No worries, and big up to Mike Rugby as well, who during those transitions dropped us a follow. Again, joining us with the NoobGamerz on our charge to 1,000 followers. And Jamie, I believe we're going to be back another time this week.
Of course, we are back in the snow, like we said, getting Santa and his reindeer back for a little late blast in the touring cars in the snow. Going to be great. Just got some little news for you, right? So if you want a live reaction.
Yep.
Just seen that Newcastle, 2-0 down Chelsea, which is fine. It's pretty standard, but they've even let Timo Werner score. So
yeah, I mean, literally blind 13-year-old boys could score against Newcastle at the moment, so don't worry about it. Anyway, all done and dusted tonight. Again, we really do appreciate everyone tuning in tonight, and really do appreciate, Ian, you bringing all your followers over here to this evening. I hope you had an excellent stream over at your Race Room League, and apologies we can't show you any racing action because you caught us at the end, but hopefully you'll be back another day. So yes, you can catch me and Jamie 8 PM on Thursday night for another round of Project Cars 2 action. We're hitting up Silverstone in the snow, and it's going to be a cracker. We'll see you there. Have a great week. Peace out. Unbelievable manoeuvre from Seb. Side swipe galore at the front. Oh no, what's going to happen here? On the back. Looks like Mr. Brisket and Don Teaser both making early. Oh no! He's going for it. Where's he going to be?
very best.
Anyway, as the community. to the show.